The new MacBooks are here and they're full of shit. Full of chips. Don't buy a new MacBook at your local Apple store if you want the best deal. In this video update, we're going to go into more detail over how the new MacBook represents the best of technology in design and high-resolution displays. This is the year of the display. Before he passed, Steve Jobs said,
"The display is your window into the internet, into your apps, into your media, into your software." We think it's maybe the most important single component of the hardware. We think this is going to set the standard for displays for the next several years, and we don't think anybody's going to come close.
These latest Retina MacBooks represent this vision.
The limit of the human retina to differentiate the pixels.
But first, some engineering hurdles had to be addressed. Running this type of display certainly requires more power, so Apple addressed this in two ways: power-efficient chips and a bigger battery. First, the chips.
Just as important as performance is power consumption.
Now NVIDIA makes the graphics cards. Basically, Apple is diversifying its supply chain of discrete graphics card vendors. The GeForce GT 650M is a more power-efficient 28nm GPU running at up to 850 MHz. For the MacBook, the most important feature is its ability to change clock speed based on the temperature of the laptop to prevent overheating. This means proper cooling, ventilation, and the outside temperature is even more important for boosting performance. You can even power up to 4 monitors. And then we have the new Intel Ivy Bridge processors. As I announced in previous videos, Intel designed Ivy Bridge with the notebook in mind by focusing on smaller chips that draw less power while bumping up performance. To do this, the integrated Intel HD 4000 GPU can handle serious graphical tasks without relying on the NVIDIA GPU, and the results are impressive for a notebook. Second, the battery. Due to larger power requirements, the new MacBook won't be as thin as the MacBook Air, but the absence of a DVD drive results in a thinner design overall. Since it is safer and more efficient to manage data digitally, Apple chose to power the laptop with a bigger battery rather than keep the optical drive. Lastly, for performance, Apple needed to do two things. First, improve data transfer speeds. The Retina display will really shine when viewing high-resolution photos and video, but with larger media files, Apple needs to address a serious issue. Data transfer speeds need support with either USB 3.0 or expanding Thunderbolt's capabilities. As an added future-proof bonus, it would be nice to see support for wireless 802.11 AC to take advantage of the fastest Wi-Fi available, but I'm not betting on that this year. Second, time for Reddit. Improve hard drive performance. The easiest way for Apple to dramatically bump up the overall speed of the MacBook is to include solid-state drives as a standard feature in the flagship 15-inch MacBook. Not only will apps load twice as fast, but also these drives draw half the power of traditional hard disk drives and produce no sound. One thing is certain, with all these improvements, the new MacBooks won't be cheap. But my goal is to save over $100 a couple of weeks after the release. I'll be scouring the web looking for the best value. As long as we buy one from an authorized retailer, we can register it on Apple.com for the Apple warranty and Genius Bar services. I'll post a video for subscribers with links to the best deals based on where you live in the US. So subscribe and comment if you want to be updated, and you'll also get an advantage in future contests that I hope to have. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.